Today, I'm at a junkyard tearing apart this door panel specifically for the window regulator. This is a 2001, wait for it, a 2001 Ford Escape. And what I need is the window regulator. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove and replace as well as test the window regulator. Hopefully you find this valuable, as I like going on location. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my channel content for more. And hey, this is kind of fun. Maybe I might do more. So I'm going to start tearing apart this door to show you the window regulator. All right, let's get to it. This is the door. Okay. Access door right here. I'm going to take a small flathead and just pop that open. Okay. P2 Phillips, which I am going to remove. Right there. Just pops right up and out. Moving to this side, I'm going to take that nice little flathead and be careful to pry these up. You don't want to scratch or trim. So there we go, the little pieces. Another P2 Phillips holds this in place. Here we go. Inside of the door panel, we've got another P2 Phillips right here. That removes this particularly inconvenient Phillips. There we go. This is the VIN number. Now that those are out, we've got one more on this side here. This is another P2 Phillips. Oops. I'm going to remove this one here that I can actually rotate with my hand. Now that all those fasteners are off, we can take the lower right-hand corner of the door. I can just pop them out, just like this. And the door panel comes free. And then I can simply just continue popping around until I can lift off the door panel. On the back side of the door panel, you've got a connector that goes to the switches on the front side. What I'm going to do is just simply remove this connector by pushing down on the tab that retains it in place and popping it right out. Here's that tab. And there we go. The door panel is completely removed. And those little popping clips that I was talking about, they can be replaced by simple auto parts store stuff. I mean, it's really simple. Plastic on mine, but this is a foam shield. I'm just gonna pop this off, just like this, and slide it aside. Kind of funny that this is your clip to your window regulator. It's already broken off and removed, so that's kind of funny to me. Different car, same stuff. What I'm gonna do to test this and make sure that it works is in this one, I'm going to plug my homemade tester in and bring the window into position. Okay, goes down. Goes up, and I'll turn the camera so you can see. So what I want to do is to bring this in position so I can extract it. You want to line up the window, the 10mm bolts to the window right here. Oops, too far. There we go. I know it's hard to see. It's a 10mm deep socket. And I'm going to remove the two bolts holding the glass in place. Here's one. Disconnects it. What I can do is slide the window up, all the way up. And usually you would want to tape it, but because I don't have tape, I'm going to keep the window up here. I'm going to actually remove this window instead of pulling it up so it doesn't fall on me while I'm working. So I'm going to remove this piece of leather seal. And then I'm going to lift the window up and out. It's going to be kind of hard to see because I don't know if I'm in frame. But I'm just going to tilt it at a 45-degree angle. Up and out. Set it aside. Now we can continue removing the window regulator. We've got 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 here. And those are holding the regulator in place. There's a little connector here that you can loosen up and remove. Push it up against the back here and pop that clip off. and that gives you a little more room. If you want to remove more, you can even go one step further and remove the harness, which I'm not going to. Using a 10 millimeter, I'm going to start by removing this one here. Here's number 2, holding the railing in place. And these are not 10s, these are 11s. Wow. I'm sure these 3 will be 10 millimeters on yours, unless it was replaced like this one. This is an 11 millimeter. Now we remove those 3 bolts. And I wouldn't use these over again because these are pretty terrible. Okay, I'm gonna push back on everything. Pushing it back, lifting it up. And I can just slide this right up. And out. There we go. Reinstall the window regulator. Since I slid it out here, I'm just gonna bend it like this and slide it right through. Just like that. Sliding it through the door. And then flexing it back up into place. I'm going to start by using the 2 10 millimeter bolts that retain the top and the bottom of the window regulator into place and screwing them in. Okay, there we go. There's obviously water in this door. I didn't realize that. Okay, I'm going to tighten the top one and the bottom one. Go. Now I'm going to go to the top one and tighten that one. Okay, there we go. There's a V. Now we take the motor assembly and we line it up and put it into place. There's a B in this car. There we go. There's the motor assembly. Those 3 nuts that I didn't feel comfortable using. And put them back. Technically take my 10 millimeter, not 11, but this one's an 11. Tighten those down. Now the motor and regulator is back into place. Now I can reinstall that window. I'm going to bring it up at that 45-degree angle the way I removed it. And I'm going to just slide it right into place. And there we go, the window is in place. And I'm going to bring it down to the 2 holding bolts that are on the bottom. I'm going to reinstall these 2 nuts and bolts, or bolts as they are, that we lined up beforehand. I'm going to use my socket ratchet and extension and tighten them up. As you can see myself tightening them up against the window. You don't want to over tighten these, just tighten them until they're snug, just like this. Same with the second one. Last thing you want to do is break that window. Okay, reinstall that weather seal that seals against the car. Snap it into place. Now that it works, we can reinstall all the exterior trim pieces and send it on its way. Got the panel here. It just slips into place, held in by the bracket. In that bracket. You can see. And plug that door panel right back in. just like that. I want to line it up against the top so it sits just like this. So you want to have it sitting on the top just like that. And this is where it just takes some time, you know. Then you line it up and it sits all in place. Now I can take the door switch cover. There we go. Reinstall that one screw, which goes right here, then close it. Since I'm doing other things here, reinstall the screw that goes down here that was removed. Reinstall this screw and this screw, and the door panel is reinstalled. How's that? Well, removing the window motor regulator on a 2001 Ford Escape. Now, this varies through the years, but I mean, on this particular 2001 Ford Escape, it was really a simple process to do. I liked being on site doing it and testing the part before it even came out of the car. So I mean, I brought a small battery pack, tested it to make sure that the window went up and down, ensuring that that window motor regulator worked. The one on the previous vehicle, before I switched over, did not work. I noticed it had a snapped cable, thus wasting my time, but being able to validate it while at the boneyard was actually something that is really cool to do. Now, if you like this video, and I hope you did, and I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoy being on demand, don't forget to hit that comment button. Oh wait, it's not the comment button, it's the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment, and hey, subscribe. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Alright, so without that, I would be very saddened. No, don't worry. It's no worry. I do this for fun. But, hey, have fun.